Almost everybody wants to make more money. And honestly, through the power of AI, it's become simpler than ever to start new side hustles, to scale already existing businesses, because you've basically got an unlimited amount of employees. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you some of the best AI tools on the internet to hopefully add some extra zeros to your bank account. Anyway, the first tool I'm going to show you here is one of the most popular ones, but it's called Synthesia. And as you might have already read, it allows you to create professional videos in a couple of minutes. And now a tool like Synthesia could be good for people that either as a side hustle want to animate videos for people that have faceless YouTube channels, or heck, if you want to create a faceless YouTube channel of your own, if you want a cool background for a course. Next one on the list is there's an AI for that, or really any one of these other AI aggregators like Futurepedia. What this will allow you to do is look up an AI for anything that you need. So even though in this video, I'm giving you a couple specific websites that I've used a lot, I know work well, and I know are extremely popular already, and that people are using right now to make tons of money, there might be a specific task you're looking for that you just have not found the perfect website for. And so any AI aggregator, like the two websites I just mentioned, might be able to significantly help you out. Next is Runway ML. Now, I'm not logged into my proper account here, so I can't show you everything, but I've basically used this website a lot to edit videos a specific way. I've had it before that there was something in my video, a little logo, that I did not like. And a couple of my friends have used it to remove people from videos or remove objects from videos, because through AI, they can do that without having to mask every single frame or something. I must say, different editors are starting to become better and better at having this internally. I think Premiere Pro and Final Cut Pro and all the others will soon have this functionality probably better developed than a website like Runaway ML. It's, by the way, Runway, not Runaway. Common mistake. But you can see for right now, they've got a couple of different popular AI magical tools. Change the style of a video, for example, text to video. I just grabbed a video, for example, that is now turned into an entirely different style. Here are a couple of different other examples that I quickly made, where you just, again, change up the entire style of it. And let's move over to the next AI website. This one is Midjourney. Very well known, very popular, but still, I think, heavily underrated for its uses. You can just see how huge their Discord is, 17 million members. And again, what Midjourney is known for is for turning your text into pictures, and they're beautiful. Honestly, I think this is by far the most used picture maker, so to speak. And that's because the results speak for themselves. It's absolutely stunning. And I honestly believe you can make a ton of money just knowing how to do this. A good example is, let's say we're talking about a children's storybook. You are able, through the power of AI, to make every single picture of that book within a couple of minutes. You can literally input the text from the page of that book, for example, and ask the AI, what picture fits this text best? And that's where your human element comes in. You then have to realize what actually works the best, what looks most visually appealing. But there you go. Again, you can also use this to create some crazy thumbnails, and the possibilities, you have so many of them. And now next on the chopping block is really any single plugin. So Google Chrome extension or website of sorts that allows you to use GPT-4 for free, or for using that service that makes things easier for you. What I mean with that is, if you right now go to OpenAI ChatGPT, you have to pay a monthly fee. And a lot of these AI websites have a monthly fee because even though they mostly use, the database that you could use for free as well, they've given it a nice interface, or they know how to ask it proper questions that would have taken you way more time, or you wouldn't have gotten the same results, basically. There are some tools out there that know not everybody's trying to pay every single month, just have a bigger database. So these tools, like for example, if you're using Microsoft Edge, can actually get you this better version for absolutely free. Here's just a website, for example, that gives you a couple different ways to get yourself GPT-4 without paying for it, as I assume a lot of you guys want a better database but do not want to pay a monthly fee just for that. Again, if it summarizes things for you or makes your tasks easier, the fee is more warranted than if it just has more data points, if you could get those data points by paying for a service that then also does something additional for you. So right here, it just explains how to use the Bing AI. And you guys all know OpenAI, heavily invested into by Microsoft. And so Microsoft definitely put their foot forward in making sure that Bing and most things to do with the Windows Microsoft ecosystem get the first perks for all this OpenAI stuff, like ChatGPT 4. All right, but now to stay on the topic of these different websites that will actually make you a ton of money and are very practical rather than just fun, because oh my days, I have a lot of fun websites. We'd be sitting here all day if I showed you all of them. Here's one that's extremely useful. It's 11 Labs. And it's basically, out of my research, the best voice AI out there, meaning you put something in words and it will output it in an actual voice. You can give it data of your own voice, for example. Let's say I upload, 10 hours of my voice in there. It'll actually be better able to mimic and replicate my voice now. So this is, again, extremely useful for faceless YouTube channels or for sales pitches or for these funny videos where you're replicating Elon Musk, Trump, etc. But this could also be good for, like you can see, massively producing audiobooks or for videos where you're telling a story or perhaps for a news website to also always be able to embed a voice that reads it. But I must say, a lot of this also depends on what you're into. For example, here's a little list that ChatGPT made. And one of the ones on my list indeed is Copy AI. But something like Drafts here, since it starts at $200 a month, but has some pretty high-priced options, it's something I didn't even discuss. I think these tools can sometimes be way better or make things way easier for you if you're already experienced. However, I think most of these beginner so free to $10, $20 a month websites will definitely do the job and are going to be good enough for about 99.9% of the people. So please don't go out of your way to spend your hard-earned money on the most expensive AI websites, as most of the time it'll not be worth it unless you specifically are looking for something that they offer instead of another website. For example here, like I just said, Copy AI is one of the ones that's on my list. I like them a lot. But I'd say try out the free version. Please note, I have no incentive, no affiliate links, no nothing. So I'm not trying to sell you any of these things. I'm just showing you how broad this AI landscape, ecosystem, whatever is, and what tools I think are very useful and that I've used a lot. Again, I spend so many hours of my day with AI that I think I have a pretty solid opinion on which tools are just extremely useful. But I'm trying to stick as well with some of the more popular ones, because if you're ever running into some issue, then there'll probably be a discussion about it or somebody who knows or has that same problem over on the internet, and usually they're just a little bit safer. I'm not saying you have to be really careful with these AI websites. A lot of them are solid. I'm just saying that the more popular ones usually are a bit more robust, quicker. It's just my preference. Anyway, as I was trying to say, just use the free version, see if it really works for you, and if it doesn't, move on. Go to one of these AI aggregators like I talked about at the start of the video. Look for an AI website that has the same services offered. Try that one out for free and only stick with the one that really works for you. I've tried hundreds of different websites, at this point probably over 1,000, and 99% of them I end up skipping because they're just not worth the money if they charge something. So the reason I do like Copy is not because they're extremely unique. Honestly, you could, again, do all of this with just ChatGPT if you're well versed enough with how to write the prompts. But this basically takes what before would have required an employee, a sales employee to write all these copies for you. It turns it into a, smaller subscription, I guess, and just a lot less work to write properly converting pieces. And that's basically it. If you're an advertiser, if you're a marketer, this stuff is essential. And I wanted to show a couple of different blog builders, but I honestly think Copy also is one of the best ones for building a blog, next to Jasper. Jasper I've used so ridiculously much for writing smaller pieces, so I guess it's all about what tickles my fancy that day. And even though apparently my payment got blocked for Jasper, so they're not so happy. Which is a side note, I try to always use these one-time or two-time used credit cards. If you don't have access to those, well, then just kind of follow what I said earlier. Stay with the bigger websites because it can be a hassle if some of these sketchy websites try to charge you twice or try to charge you for a year all at once. All this annoying shenanigans. The bigger platforms tend to not do that. But anyway, you can see Content Summarizer, and it's just got a lot of different features. For example, also for ads, also for one-shot blog posts. But I can't find it right now, but it has a lot of cool features for YouTube. I think it's at the bottom actually. There we go. Video script hook, video script outline, video titles, video description, video topic ideas. Once more, a lot of this you could do with different AI websites as well, but these guys have specialized their prompt building basically to make it easier for you. So yeah, those were a couple of different websites that I recommend everybody to at least check out. There are so many out there that I just recommend you guys to put down below in the comment section what you're using AI for. If you put a website link, it will get removed by YouTube, so don't do that. But let me know in the comment section down below what you use AI for or what you'd want to use AI for, and perhaps I'll talk about it in my next video. Thank you for watching.